Hi folks, I'm Bill Cooper with Outside Again Adventures TV Online.
And I'm Tim Kjellesvik, the Thinking Woodsman from thethinkingwoodsman.com.
I'm Chance Hollinshed from the Devil's Backbone Outfitters.
Hey guys, we have just had one incredible adventure in just 2 days down here with Chance and his dad Joe. And boy, these guys run quite an operation.
They sure do. They know how to manage the land to raise the capacity of what the genes are capable of in these deer. This is the buck that we shot last night. Probably a 3.5-year-old deer. Can you imagine this deer in 2 years, what it would look like? I mean, it's already a trophy buck, but...
Hey, I tried to get you to pass him up.
Keep trying. It's not going to happen. I will shoot that deer every day.
Hey, that picture you standing on that stand, that buck's coming in. I mean, I'm not kidding you. He looked like a stone statue like this for a good 10 minutes. I kept looking for a tremble. I didn't detect it. I thought sure it would be there, but he stayed cool under fire, buddy. And that buck is right there. We got does, surrounding us. Hey, the good Lord was with us. That's all I could say. We'd have never got that pulled off, but he did a great job.
Well, and just the environment that we're in. This is 100% wild chase, fair chase. This is all, I mean, these deer are here because of the land. They're not here because they have to be. And Chance and Joe have just done a knockout job, as evidenced by this. We saw turkey and squirrel and raccoons and deer, and it was just a busy time in a wild place that's gorgeous. And then the bonus is we shoot a trophy buck.
Absolutely, but you know, you hit on two key features there. We talk about the beautiful natural surroundings of the Ozarks, but you talk about the human element as well. And this is beautiful picture of nature and humanity coming together, and humanity actually improving upon nature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you ever think that you would be used as an example of beautiful humanity?
That'd be a first.
Well, he still got room for improvement.
Well, yeah, I mean, no one grows perfect.
Well, Jess, let's take just a few minutes here and talk about, now we're talking about all the glorious things that have happened in the last 2 days, and we're still just all kind of stunned, I think, by how well things came together. Yeah. But you know, this was a planning process that started over a month ago.
Yes, it you know, even before then, you know, it's just trying to make sure everything falls into place, you know, just make sure the food's there that they need to grow, because that last month or 2 months when they're still in velvet is crucial before they start shedding. And by evidence, you can see he was already just rubbing, trying to, you know, just like crazy, marking his territory and stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff has to go into play before we even get to this point right here.
Exactly, and we're going to hit on that. We're looking at the rewards, but you know, so many people, and I know we're guilty of it too, we come in on a place like that, we don't have a clue how many hours, how many sleepless nights. You know, you worry about the weather, and you worry about the acorn crop and all this stuff, but I know this is probably a dream come true for you and your dad, just like it's a dream come true for Tim to take such a great deer. But let's back up in the years, Chance. How did this all start for you guys?
Dad started this back in the mid-'80s. It all started with just a friend of his, some friends that come in from out of town, just wanting a place to hunt. And Dad took them over to our farm, and it's surrounded by the Mark Twain National Forest, and it's just loaded with just big, nice gobblers. And that's where a lot of the gobblers in the surrounding states got started, from right in that area would come in and trap transplants. And Dad took them in there, and I think they all got a bird, and just everybody, they started talking about it, and it all started with one of them said, "Hey, I got a buddy that would pay to take you out hunting," and that's how it all kicked off. And Dad that's when the wheels started turning, like maybe I could do something with this.
Yeah, and some great things happened. I've mentioned this before because it really is one of the most incredible photographs, and I've seen a lot of them. You know, I'm almost 70 years old. I've seen tens of thousands of photographs, and I don't know who it was that said that a photo's worth 1,000 words, but to me in the outdoors, that was worth 1,000,000. And it was one of your dad's trips into the Devil's Backbone Wilderness area, and they had ridden horses in, and here's a big old gobbler with a rope of a beard on it, hanging off of a saddle horn. Now, how romantic is that when it comes to the outdoors, man? It just doesn't get it. It just gave me cold chills, and it still does. So your dad's got that experience behind him in the wilderness, and I understand you're not running hunts in there anymore, but man, you've got a couple thousand acres here you're working on.
Yeah, we liked it back there, but it got to be so populated, people coming in. It got hard to hunt and really give them a good quality hunt without running into somebody and stuff. So we run across this up here, and let's start working on this. And even when we got to that place, it took years to get this managed to where it is now.
So if you were going to kind of make a brief synopsis of all this, and said another landowner's coming to you, he wants to duplicate what you've done, what steps would you advise him to take?
Like we did, we used to evaluate what we had going on first, just we noticed right off the doe population was way out of control, and I read I don't know how many magazines, Field and Stream and Outdoor Life, just saying, if you can keep your doe ratio down, your buck doe ratio like this, I believe 1 to 5, and we started thinning out does, and then we started getting food plots in because there was no mineral, no really food source for them back there at all. And the few bucks that we've seen that have been taken off there before we got were like this, but they were real narrow, tall, but I mean just the stickers, that gene's embedded in there with these stickers everywhere. I don't think we'll ever, but I kind of like that characteristic because you don't see that every day.
No, you don't.
So we started in on food plots, and then just strategizing where we want the food plots that would best benefit that certain area. That way we wasn't crowding any, people in there, but still have, everybody could have an equal opportunity, deer to kind of filter through and not bump anybody else and ruin somebody else's hunt. It just takes years of planning that and just slowly building.
Right. And you mentioned all the elements, for deer, you've got to have, of course, the food, water, cover, and you've got it all here, but you've added to it. That's the important element, I think, of this whole operation. You took something that was mediocre and made it something outstanding.
Yeah.
And it's taken, like I said, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to do that. And you guys, hey, proof's in the pudding, and there it sits. So, hey, folks, if you get a chance to hook up with Devil's Backbone Outfitters, how can they get a hold of you?
Just go to our website. It's www.dbwo.net, and it's got our phone number, our email address, and prices on what we offer from spring and fall turkey hunting to deer hunting, from rifle to bow and everything. And just shoot us an email or call us, and we'd be glad to hook you guys, anybody up to come in and put them on something like this.
You betcha. And gotta tell you, we fall turkey hunted here, Tim and I did, and now we've come in for a couple of days to attempt to take a nice Ozark buck. I'd say this is an outstanding Ozark buck, and it did take a lot of planning between all of us to bring this to fruition. But hey, what a good time! What a little piece of heaven! And we're in what county?
Douglas County.
Douglas County, Missouri, deep in the rugged Ozarks. Now, if you like kind of a rugged hunt, this is your place. Steep hills, and I think the ravines are deeper than the hills are steep. I don't know.
I'm sure that's possible, but
It is, isn't it?
It is when you're dragging this side.
Yeah, I got to watch these young guys huff and puff last night, dragging this thing up over a rock ledge and up through the thick stuff, and finally broke out into a field. But boy, was that fun to watch.
it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth every.
Yeah.
Tim, do us a wrap up right here.
So everyone that's watching, I know you want to do this, so I'll do it for you.
That's not even right, man. hey, take a little his flame away. Behind every good bow hunter is an even better cameraman. Don't forget that.
And right now, that camera's on a tripod.
Hey, look us up. AOutdoorsTV.com or Facebook.com. Outside always, man.
TheThinkingWoodsman.com.
Thanks for watching.